Right, so then Ghana is into the World Cup, and that is our journey into the World Cup. I know that there are several other countries that are envying Ghana, jealous of what Ghana is going to do, though, the fact that Ghana has qualified out of, again, I'll repeat it, 211 member associations of FIFA, only 32 are there. And Ghana's fixtures are on your screen, and this is how it's going to be looking like. So Ghana's first game is going to be Portugal, when Ghana plays them on the 24th of November. There's Cristiano Ronaldo, there's Bernardo Silva, there are a lot of superstars, Ruben Neves, Pepe in there, Drew Patricio, and many more, João Moutinho. All of them are going to be in that game. But Ghana has got its own Andrea Ayew, Kamaldeen Suleiman, an exciting young chap, Mohamed Kudus, and many more players, Alexander Jiku, Amate, who are also going to be holding their own in that fixture. Then, 4 days later, Ghana will play South Korea. In a game, many are tipping that Ghana should be getting the results in that one. Son Heung-min is the biggest star in that team. And many say, if Ghana can keep him quiet, Ghana's got a chance. Then, the one game that many call a revenge on the minds of many Ghanaians is the game against Uruguay, where Ghana coming up against Luis Suarez and Edison Cavani's Uruguay is going to be ultimately perhaps determining if Ghana is going to go through to the next stage or not, depending on the results that would have come out of the game against Portugal and South Korea. So as I said, we've got a man who knows all about the World Cup, who knows all about the Black Stars, who's led the team into the World Cup in himself. He's not only played at the World Cup, he was, as a matter of fact, in the Under-20 Youth Championship, a runner-up in 2001. He went on to be a runner-up in the AFCON in 2010 and a third place in 2008 when we hosted in Ghana. Then in Ghana, the Ghana 2008 Samsung Fair Play Award went to him. Societal General Trophy, September 2006, it was his. Ghana Player of the Year in 2006, he was the one. Africa Cup of Nations, team of the tournament, the whole team of the tournament, he was in there as well in 2012. I tell you what, he's played in several clubs, has a lot of experience on the international scene, and he arrived in our studio, and to do the introduction himself, I know all of you remember the face, you remember the physique, so have a look at who I have in the Rock of Gibraltar. John Mensah is in our studios. John, big man, Capito, Aquama. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, so who know TV so or Bobo when you see him, the physically in the BBR, who in person so assign it. But I think that why are the wiki put body in shape? I don't know.
I thank God for my life. Yeah, you say that more for me, Shadanya. But me living a personal life.
Yeah, I'm physically doing part. All right. Also on the side that I've got is the head of sports of IMAX Media, Mr. Yao Ampofo Ankara.
Teacher, I'm so excited, eh?
I'm looking forward to this.
This big man is here.
Yeah, super. And you're also a big man here. And that makes me super
this is the big man. I mean, it just brings memories from Germany 2006, South Africa 2010, and now he's doing a lot of work for the body of Christ. He's a man of God, and maybe we'll talk about that later, but John is keeping it quiet and cool at the moment,
Let's dive straight into it, shall we? Yeah. Let's take a look at, John Mensah. There's this video of him and, Dedayu and Jonathan Mensah, the experience at the World Cup. I want us to delve into that video. When we come back, we talk about the experience of being the captain of the Black Stars and being at the World Cup and expectations of what they are going to be looking forward to see. We'll get back to that later, but let me just get to him now, John. When you're the captain of the Black Stars, not World Cup, no air, but air pressure when it
Yo, we don't feel much pressure.
You don't?
It depends, because if you are playing regular in your club, I think you feel
the confidence is there.
Yeah, confidence is there. But if you are not a regular, there you are thinking a lot that, am I going to have a position in the team, the national team, or are they going to call me to be part of the national team or not? So that's what makes you pressure a bit. But if you're a regular in your club side, I think you're okay. You're cool,
okay.
Yeah.
How do you receive the call-up? And when it comes, what is the excitement when you're being told that you have the call-up, you're going to represent Ghana at this tournament, especially the World Cup? How does the call-up come as a Ghanaian?
Yeah, I think the national FA also was, having scouting your games that you are playing, and then how competitive you are for your national, for your club side. So there is a place that they will think that, okay, this guy or this player is playing well, he's doing well in his club, so I think it's better we should call him. So then I think that's how they used to do to call the players, because if you are there then thinking that they will call you, you have to work hard in your club side first before they will call you. Yeah, so that is how.
When Ghana qualified for the first ever World Cup, the playing body, or when you got to the first ever World Cup, when we sang our first national anthem, what was running through the minds of all of you there as players? I mean, we've gone there 3 times now, so maybe you can brag and say, oh, we've been there before. But the first time when it happened, what was going through the minds of all of you, the players, when you were on that pitch?
Well, the expectation was high because it was our first time participate World Cup 2006. So actually we did our best over there, but in experience we couldn't reach where we wanted to reach. So I think to qualify the World Cup is one of the most exciting team in the country to participate in the World Cup. So I think all the players also feel good that at least they're going to demonstrate themselves and they make the nation proud. So I think that's how.
Yeah, you speak of inexperience in the first World Cup, but we saw a more experienced team in the second one that almost got into the semi-final. Did you guys learn from your mistakes from 2006, or your players were just better, or you just improved in your ability? Were you better in 2010 than 2006?
Well, like you said, we learned a lot of experience from the 2006 World Cup. But then we did very well on 2006 because we were having a good team and good players, and all the players are also matured. So we were a good side.
But climbing over the other rocks there, he's just climbing over them.
And what a talented side that was as well.
Massively talented side, it really was. Yes. How difficult or easy was it? I know many say that when there are so many stars, and you guys were stars in 2006, in a team, it's a recipe for disaster because everybody has the ego, everybody. And others are also saying that when you've got quality and talent in a side, that is a recipe for success. So how was it for you and your team? Was it the ego issue? Were there ego issues in the camp, or was it more of unity?
Yeah. The unity was also there, but then we make ourselves fun. We crack jokes. We just mix anything that can make us be happy, enjoy, be free. But then, like you said, we were having a good team as well, and then we have good talent players. But it was our first World Cup, so sometimes we were also thinking about how are we going to make the position we make the Ghana proud, or we make Ghana high. But then we tried to do our best over there. But then, like I said, we couldn't reach where we were supposed to reach. But then we were so friendly. We were so close to each other. We cracked jokes.
Yeah.
But the game, we were serious.
Yeah, serious.
We are very serious.
And one of the things that many have said in these times is that when you look at the Black Stars, it's almost as if there is lack of leadership in terms of players and leadership on the pitch. When you look at that team that John played in, you've got Stephen Appiah as a leader. Yeah. When you've got John, he's a leader. You've got Essien, he's a leader. Montari at the time is a...
Future captain John
Pencil is a leader.
Ado. He's
now
the coach.
Absolutely. When you look at the team that they had, there were leaders all over the pitch. Is this something that is lacking, you think, in your opinion? Or am I overthinking it? Or do you think it's something that is lacking in the current crop of players we've got in the Black Stars?
It's a very good observation. And I think it can only be answered when we get to Qatar. Because sometimes I think players also rise to the occasion. Like John said, they get to Germany and this is it, guys. Are we going to play all the matches or go home? And all of them were like, no, we can't go home. You could hear that conversation. And they had that confidence. They were not overconfident, but they were confident they would beat Italy. They lost. They were confident they would beat the Czech Republic. They won. They beat the USA. They were confident they would beat Brazil, but inexperienced. So maybe we need to wait until the first match in Qatar, and your question could be answered. We're not too sure, are we? Because this crop of players, apart from Andre Ayew, apart from Jordan, he's been to the World Cup. Yeah. Who else has been to the World Cup in his group? John Mensah, if he's selected, you know.
Jonathan
Mensah, beg your pardon. The rest haven't been on that stage.
Absolutely.
So it's a very good question.
All right, only time then will tell. But what is evident is that the crop of players that were in there 2006 and on to 2010, massive quality and leadership in that side. And we are here in the studio with John Mensah, the Rock of Gibraltar, as many of you like to call him. But where was that name from then? It's just the proper time to tell people how you got that name. You were a rock, but where did that name come from, I should say?
When I was in Methodist church, my father gave me that name. He's the one that gave me that name. It's very Reverend Joseph Kwashi.
Okay.
He was looking at my football, the way I used to tackle and the way I used to defend, the way I used to kick the ball and the challenging balls, that he gave me that particular name. And he explained it to me like the way he explained it is a bit long. Like he said that the rock is like a movable, like unconquerable. The Gibraltar. It was between Spain and Morocco, and the Britain's empire was the one that penetrated, because you cannot penetrate the rock. So that's how he prescribed me as the Rock of Gibraltar.
And you were impenetrable as well as the Rock of Gibraltar. Anyway, in a jiffy, we will be going into having a conversation with Manfred, who is in Qatar. We'll be taking live updates from how they are shaping up to receive over 3 million people who are expected to be traveling into the country for the World Cup. However, we've got a minister who has had a word to say in wishing the Black Stars well 80 days from now when they arrive in Qatar to play the World Cup.
Welcome to the big countdown.
When I was a young boy playing football, my nickname was Ama Senegal. In fact, I admire Ama Senegal. Senegal 92. You can see my flag here. So first of all, I want to let you know that I'm a very hardcore patriot of our country. Let me take the opportunity to also congratulate our stars for lifting the flag of our country so high. The Black Stars is a team that we have been following since childhood. Senegal 92 being one of them. And you see Abedi Pele, Tony Eboa, Tony Bafo, then our former coach, all of them in the team then. And it's amazing. And going back to even our first appearance in Germany, it was also Sami Kufuor and co then, top players. Seeing those players playing, and you just want to associate yourself, the passion, the love for our stars, Suleiman Tari and co. Then from there, also aside that, we qualified again to South Africa. And in South Africa 2010, we did not only represent Ghana, we represented the entire continent by reaching the quarterfinal. To me, we even got to the semi-finals. But for the hand of Suarez would have been in the semi-finals. And I'm very, very confident. Even in Brazil, we didn't do bad at all. even though it was unfortunate, but we didn't do bad. Yes, because the group that we played against Germany, top-class, world-class team, and we did so well. So I have total confidence. Anytime Ghana have opportunity of going to World Cup, you know that we'll do well. And this 2022 World Cup is not going to be different. And I can assure you, and assure the entire country, that we should just give the Stars all the necessary support. And my interaction with the players, they believe in them that they can do it. They will go far in this tournament, inshallah. Ghanaians who have opportunity of going to support our team are also going to use this as opportunity to showcase Ghana, what we stand for, our culture, our music. So we want to see some of our artists there. The day that we have Ghana game, after the game, then the artists will come out, at least show to the rest of the world that this is what we stand for. This is our culture. This is our music. This is our food. Okay, this is our clothing, the way we dress. So definitely we will showcase our kente, we will showcase our fugu, we will showcase our cocoa chocolate, the best chocolate in the world. We will showcase it to the entire world. This is what we stand for. So I'm currently working very closely with the Ghana, the Ministry of Tourism, my brother, my good friend, Dr. Awal, and the Tourism Authority, working with the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, the businesses, the product that we have, we should have to be, showcase it as well. And also Ghana Cocoa Board. Ghana Cocoa Board too is an agency that we are going to work with so that we can at least share chocolate. Let's share chocolate to the rest of the world so that once they taste Ghana chocolate, they will come back and come and look for this beautiful chocolate that we have.
Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup Finals. Welcome to the big countdown.
Yes, welcome to the big countdown. I'm here with former Black Star captain John Mensah and Ampof Ankara. John Mensah has played in 2 World Cups, and Ampof Ankara has covered many of such tournaments, following the Black Stars in the AFCON, in the World Cup. He recently was with the national athletic teams, or the national teams in athletic side, or Birmingham for the Commonwealth Games as well. So yeah, he's got vast experience when it comes to covering athletes or sportsmen from the country. Now, there are questions already pouring on social media, and I've got this one. We'll talk briefly about 2010, especially the game against Uruguay. But somebody else just threw in a question. That takes me straight into that. John, someone says, I should ask, he says his name is Michael T. Enchel. He says he's from Kaswa, Denchira. He wants me to ask John Mensah, okay, that was 2006 then, the enthusiasm and the feeling that he felt between Ghana and Brazil until the final Luis Suarez calls the handball. I think that's not, okay. So he's saying that the enthusiasm you felt when you had your header onto the woodwork against Brazil.
The goalkeeper
the goalkeeper Dida made a save. And in that, you said, how did you feel about that? That was almost a perfect header into the back of the net.
At the time we were down 1-0, I was very eager. It's like my focus is like, no matter where the ball is passed, I have to get to put in the net. Then, so lucky we got the corner. Then I went to challenge it. So the ball was very high.
Yeah, you
so
rose really high.
My focus is I have to move every angles to get that particular ball into the net. Although everybody was there challenging, need to get the ball. But where the ball passed now, I tried to get the ball, but it was very high. So I just tried my best to go air and get the ball to the post. But when the time I get the ball comes slow to the goal post. But if it was power, the ball goes strong. I think it can enter the net. But the time the ball landed, Dida also stretched his leg.
Yeah,
just
his leg.
He didn't make attempt like you want to catch the ball, but he just stretched his leg and then he got the ball. Because I was thinking Brazil, I've scored them before when we were playing under 20 years in Argentina. I scored them one goal. That time was golden goal.
Yes.
When we were playing
extra time.
Yeah, extra time. Yeah.
Golden goal.
I was very focused and determined that no matter what it is, I need to
repeat the trick.
Yeah. So
it wasn't to be as Dida made that save. Then he goes on to ask, another person says to ask you, what you then made of all of us know where that is going to, that handball from Luis Suarez, that save on the line from Luis Suarez. You were so close to the action. You tried acrobatic kick. You saw the ball almost entering the net. You saw like Suarez punching the ball out. You were there. You saw everything unveil. John, talk us through all of those moments.
Well, for that particular game, we make a lot of chances, but that particular chance, in fact, now, well, you can easy.
No, we'll see that. Let's look at the Luis Suarez incident. Yeah,
take us through. All our press were inside that goal post to make sure.
Yes.
Because it was a time now.
Yeah. Another time, you wanna game no more. Now wanna dominate game.
In fact, if it's so fair, not the whole stadium. You can see just a little place that Uruguay fans were, but the rest, all the South Africans, Ghanaians, all of them were behind Ghana. They were supporting Ghana. So it's like the spirit was high that we need to get something. We need to do something. We need to.
Let me start away. Have you ever recovered from that game? Emotionally, mentally, physically, have you ever recovered? I've spoken to players after some games, they never recover from it. Even once they put it behind them. Even when it stays with them throughout, even after their playing career. John, have you ever recovered from such incidents? No.
Oh, once now I'm a captain that time the day. My name say, I'm a interview, baby. I'm a call TV station for interview today. But I saw maybe some particular game, no. And I said, some particular angle, and then a difficult kakra say be free, me trim kakra. Because easy.
I mean,
because some match near match, by not luck, no, and so and if we are more united, and if so. You can see World Cup and we are playing in Africa.
Yeah.
And the whole African continent also were supporting us.
Yeah.
Until now, we force be Africans to say per se African once you host the World Cup in Africa.
Yeah.
Until in fact it was great. It was great, but that particular again, Suarez, in fact,
easy
or higher.
That's the incident again, and
so many times.
You
know, Dr. Bano Akuezo, I spoke to recently, was saying that he still thinks about it, and let me be a beton. So it's difficult, but he's moved on. But anytime they watch it, he remembers.
No, anytime I see it, I absolutely remember exactly the place I was, how I was watching it, who was sitting on my left, who was sitting on my right. My exact reaction, it's so vivid. Anytime I remember that incident.
It's something I'm sure everybody can share. I mean,
absolutely, many people.
Mr. Edward Boateng, Global Media Alliance, the CEO. We were sitting right next to each other. He was very calm.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. I was like, man. You know.
Yeah, but after incidents, you know, penalty.
Now
when him say,
I mean,
we know, sir, definitely will score.
And you know, Ticho, a stadium, so much noise. You could actually hear the thud, boom.
Serious.
How that you could
the
hear
place went dead.
Yes.
Serious.
My God. And it was only the Uruguayans. But I think the boys have done well to come back, you know, and the likes of Jordan Ayew, he wasn't. Dede was there.
Dede was
didn't
there.
play.
Yeah, he missed because he had been a yellow carded in this game, so he missed this game when Tyree started and scored.
Jonathan Mensah, they've gone on to play in other World Cups. Asamoah Gyan.
Yeah, Gyan.
I mean, Asamoah Gyan's mentality.
He missed and went on to take in the shootout and he scored.
Incredible.
And I wish I could substitute the
other way round. Well, yeah, perhaps.
if
there wouldn't have been a penalty.
There would have been a shootout.
If we hear from Dr. Banuaku, hopefully this time, you find that the fans, they are the ones who really carried. And I think in South Africa, John would tell you, the fans were so much behind the Black Stars.
Let's cross over, then we'll come back and finish this one up. We're not done yet. We need some closure on that. But we'll cross over to Qatar, where we've got Manfred, who is standing by with us on Zoom. We're going to be talking to him about how the country is ready to receive the many people who are going to be trooping into the Gulf November, December to enjoy the biggest football festival, the World Cup. Ghana is going to be part of it. So are many Ghanaians going to be traveling to Qatar to enjoy it. Hello, Manfred.
Hello.
Good to have you. Thank you for joining us. And let's go straight into it. How ready is Qatar for the World Cup, Manfred?
Well, thank you very much, and greetings to your listeners. I can tell you that we are about 97, 98% ready in terms of all the preparation, all aspects of the preparation.
All right, so then, now let's go straight into it. There have been massive infrastructural developments in Qatar for the World Cup. But the one thing that many people have asked about, which I want to delve straight into because of many of our viewers, is accommodation issues. Many have said that Doha is a small place and Qatar is not the largest of states, and so there are concerns about where fans are going to be. What can you tell us about those concerns?
Well, rightly so, accommodation issues have popped up, and this is very one of the topical issues as we have now. We know Qatar is a small country made up of only about 2.5, 2.6 million people. So hosting the World Cup has become an issue. All the hotels, all the Airbnb issues have been fully booked. But the government is trying to make innovations by bringing in cruise ships, about 3 or 4, to dock on the site in front of the sea, which is the Cornish area, which is the number 1 street in Qatar, where each cruise ship is going to host about 2,000 to 3,000 people. Even some can take up to 4,000 people, and that's going to help a lot in terms of accommodation. Other hotels have been built. Some of them are even yet to be launched or open. So by the time it starts in November, I'm sure most of the accommodation issues would have been effectively handled.
What about what we've been hearing, if they are true, that is also the likelihood that some fans would then have to pitch camps on the desert, and there are very nice tents in what we've read that could be put on desert for some fans then to also do stay and then enjoy the World Cup?
Well, that's a possibility. It's one of the possibilities they are looking at. During the winter, which starts from next month, the weather is going to be cold. It's going to be hot. Then it gives you the room to be able to build tents and sleep on a desert. People shouldn't think that it's just going to be an ordinary tent. No, it's going to be a tent with AC, with every amenity that you expect will be there. So that's one of the possibilities they are looking at. And it's very feasible.
So what about the Ghanaian perspective then? How ready is Qatar for Ghana? We've seen in recent times a very huge, a giant billboard of the captain of the Black Stars, the DIU, which has been put on a supremely tall building in Qatar. How are people expecting to see the Black Stars? And what do people actually make of them coming into Qatar for the World Cup?
Wherever you go in Qatar, as soon as they know that you are from Ghana, it's a Samoan, is the DIU, Michael Asian, their names will come up. And I can tell you that they love Ghanaians because we have a good team. Although in recent times, we've not been that good, but we have the history, we have the pedigree to fall on. So residents of Qatar are really expecting Ghanaians to turn up. And of course, the Jama, most of the teams have recorded the Jama sessions of the Ghanaians and play it in their stadiums when they are playing their matches. So seeing it live and in color, I'm sure they are good. So Qatar is really expecting Ghanaians to turn up, as we always do, to lift up the atmosphere and to be on time.
And we'll be there in our colors. Finally, before I let you go, Manfred, if Manfred is still there, there are slight concerns there, Manfred, about the if you like, human rights issues, Manfred. If Manfred can still hear me. Hello, Manfred?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, hello, I'm here.
There are slight concerns about human rights issues and also the use of alcohol in Qatar. The opinions are very different, but you are there in Qatar. What are they like? What is the real issue with human rights issues and also the use of alcohol there?
Right. Qatar has come a long way from 2009 when I came here. to now, they've really put in place a lot of measures to make sure that all these human rights issues are done away with. And I can tell you that I work in industry, I work in oil and gas, and I can tell you that there's been a major shift from way back in the to now. Now workers are being taken care of. I won't say everything is perfect. I will never sit here and say that, but I can tell you that a lot of steps have been made towards making sure that everything is okay for migrant workers. In terms of alcohol, this is a Muslim country, and every country have their laws. But Hassan Tawadi, who is the CEO of the World Cup, of the Qatar 2022, have said that whatever you need coming to the World Cup, it will be provided. That includes alcohol. But as you know, public display of affection, indecent dressing, fighting will not be tolerated. And that, I think, makes sense. Just do whatever you want to do, whatever your passion is there. But you must add a bit of sensibility to it and make sure that you do it in the right way. But as Hassan Tawadi said, whatever you need to enjoy here, you will find it.
Thank you very much, Manfred. We'll be doing a lot more of this, coming to you for your thoughts and many other updates from Qatar. Thanks for joining us today. That was Manfred all the way from Qatar. So according to him, as he says, Qatar is ready, almost 98% ready and done and ready to go and host the rest of the world. And also the provision for accommodation is there. And of course, all you've got to do, and every country has its own peculiar rules that when you want to go there, it's just for 1 month. Respect it, obey it, enjoy football to the best of your ability and come back to your country.
All rules apply, whether you're from Scotland, Ghana, I was going to say Nigeria, they're not there.
Thanks to your Ghana.
Yep, Senegal, Cameroon, all the rules apply, and you've really got to adhere. Otherwise, you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. And
absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating, challenging, but I think they'll do it.
All right. All right, so that is it from all the way from Qatar that we've got that. But let me now also bring Yao in before we wrap it all up. Sure. There is going to be the Black Stars Diaries and the Fans Diary. Yeah. And it's exclusive to IMAX Media and Max TV.
Absolutely.
Can you shed some more light on what fans can expect?
Sure. I mean, Cicho, as you know, Manfred rightly said, there are a lot of questions being asked, and some doubters are out there. So we need to follow the journey of the fans, the players. For example, the Black Stars of Ghana preparations. When they're selected, get the fans to voice out what they think about the players that have been selected, the friendly matches, the build-up, training, and their journey to Qatar itself, their arrival, and how fans are going to be pitched, whether on cruise ships or whether they'll be in hotels spread across, whether Dubai, whether Doha. All of these things are going to be out there in the diary, and definitely we're asking corporate Ghana to come on board because it is a platform for you to also support the Black Stars and be part of the World Cup before it even starts.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, the Rock of Gibraltar, John Mensah, for your time.
Back.
Yeah, for sure, we'll be doing a lot more of this with him, and we're going to be having all the fun about the World Cup with him. Thank you also who did the watching. Let me say a big thank you to our proud sponsors and our partners, Hisense, Techno, Lucky Win, TCL, and Max Buy. Also, then do keep an eye on what we're going to be doing because we've got exclusive interviews with Dr. Banu Akun of GNPC and Tamimu Issa, the ex-Ghana Football Association comms director, plus the build-up the Coca-Cola Trophy Tour, all coming up here on Max TV in our big countdown. Thank you again, Yao. Thank you, John Mensah, the Rock of Gibraltar, former Black Stars captain. Dana Dakwa was here earlier. Big thank you to him, to Coca-Cola, Monica, and Bethel. To the production crew, everybody who was part of this, the big countdown, to you who did the watching, thank you. And as always, it is bye for now. But Miaga Dogo.
Dogo.
Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup Finals. Welcome to the big countdown.